Dun 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 dun. Hello and welcome back to another episode of True Crime Metrix. Tonight we're going to be looking at Jaylen Fleer, one-time San Diego Sheriff's deputy. Then he worked in the jail and served court papers. You know, really blew the world off there. But yeah, now he's in the jail. That's just where he lives. And what did he do? Loads of really horrible stuff. Is this the first non-murder case? Good news, folks. Nobody dies today. But Mr. Fleer, Mr. Jaylen, one-time sheriff's deputy, one-time promising pro baseball player. Wow. It was a pitcher for somebody in Southern California. I guess he'll have a lot of time to work out his pitching arm in jail. You know, but man, a long horrible list of stuff that he did to girls 12 years old, 14 years old. You know, I heard one story where he was even, you know, he had a victim and then he offered her money to bring him more young girls. Like, go and find some girls that can keep quiet and bring them to me. I mean, they start going through his phone and it's like, what is your problem, man? Hey, Neaty, super early. I thought you'd left again. Yeah. No, I was going to say hi. You know, I saw your message. But it's just, there's so many tabs just before a show. It's just, there's so much to do. By the way, guys, we have good news this evening. We would like to welcome a brand new state to the True Crime Metrix Federation. What state, you ask? Well, all will be revealed on our map. Is that up? Yep. Okay, guys, we now have Bluegrass State, Kentucky. Or is that Tennessee? Which one is the Bluegrass? We have Kentucky, folks. We have Kentucky. So now we've really separated. We've just got one. We've still got this sort of tumor growth. Man, if you went to the doctor and he showed you Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming on your scan as a cluster around your left lower lung, you'd be worried, wouldn't you? That is a shape no one wants to see in a doctor's office. The tri-state pattern of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. No. Yeah, well, we're still working on that. We're sending some moles in to do some flyering. Anyway, guys, we should probably get to the video, right? Here he is. And, you know, again, this guy is a cop. What do you know as a cop? Well, sex offenders, minor sex offenders don't do well in prison. Who else doesn't do well in prison? Cops. Who else? Jail guards. Well, this guy's all three. So he got 12 years in the end after pleading guilty to 20 counts of child act. 12 years. That's getting off light, in my opinion. 12 years can go by pretty quick. I mean, not for him, probably, because he's going to have I would imagine that, you know, he's going to be beaten up a lot in jail, basically, and badly. And, well, I can't say I blame the people that are doing that. Anyway, let's see where this video takes us tonight, guys.
Thank you very much.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, the other thing you learn as a cop in jail, as a cop, just on the beat, You don't need to talk to an interrogator without a lawyer present, and it's best to have one. This guy just starts going, yeah, I had Snapchat back in the day. And they say, did you ever send a picture of your penis to anyone? And he's like, yeah.
Nice to meet you too. Hi. So, I'm a detective at the Family Protection Unit with the City of Chula Vista Police Department. I work alongside Detective Kale here. We're actually doing an investigation on some allegations that we have to obviously look into. You're a law enforcement officer, so you know that we look into everything equally. I want to make sure, though, before we get started, that you're aware that this is a voluntary interview, and so I just want to make sure that you're aware of.
You can see his heightened breathing already, right? He's really leaning on that knee, isn't he? He's got his pitching arm up on that knee. Oh no, that's his glove arm, his mitt arm. Yeah, he doesn't need that anymore. He's nervous as a. He's very nervous, isn't he?
All of those things, and so I'm going to just have you. And this is one of those forms that they give everybody, and so it doesn't really fit. So if I just happen to cross out as I'm going along, okay. Sorry about that, Sam.
And this interrogator is a genius. I mean, they've sent in a very nice sounding, nice, welcoming voice, soft girl. She's anything but, folks. Don't let appearances fool you. This woman is the hammer that's going to be driving in the nails to his coffin. She's solid, really knows what she's doing. And, you know, psychologically speaking, he doesn't know where he is at the end of this interview. And it's all because of this lady's great skill.
So it says, thank you for coming voluntarily to, and then we'll go ahead and just put the admin office. Okay. All right. Oh, and of course, you know about body worn. So yeah, this is my body worn. Of course, it audio and video records everything. And there's also an audio recorder here just in case. Okay. Office at Central Jail. To share your side of the story with us, of course, in regards to the report that we're investigating. Okay. You're not under arrest and you are not being detained. Okay. Do you understand? Yeah. Okay. I'll have you go ahead and write it in. And you can initial or say yes. Initial. Yeah. And if you would just go ahead and read the next one. And then just sign right there under your name. Is that the correct spelling of your name?
Yes, it is.
All right, so just for record's sake, I'm going to go ahead and read what you did initial. So you understand that you're not under arrest and you are not being detained. You understand that you're free to leave at any time. There will not be any locked doors keeping you from leaving. As you notice, that one doesn't have a lock behind you. Yeah. You can choose what questions you want to answer. And you can choose to leave or let us know, and we will assist you with the exit. Although you're probably going to be the one assisting me because I don't know my way around here. Okay. So you understand.
You know, they've even positioned him by the door. You know, there's no detective that he's got to get through to get to the door. You know, how do we know there's not a chair on the other side of that door propped up against the handle?
Like if you, as far as like leaving, you have access points and you know how to leave or where to go. Okay, very cool. So I know that I have a lot to delve into, but I really want to get to know you first, if you don't mind.
It's a shame that they don't arrest him at the end of this interrogation because he works at the jail. They wouldn't have even had to transport him. It would be like, okay, yeah, we're going to clean out your locker and hand in your badge and gun, and this is your new room.
So I'm gonna lean back and get comfortable, just because. Are you comfortable? Do you want to take off your duty belt?
No, I'm good.
Okay, because I understand that the duty belt gets pretty annoying pretty quickly. So
do not ask this guy to take off his duty belt.
if you want to take it off at any point,
or any belt ever, keep your belt on, buddy, and hands up on the table, please.
No, I'm still.
So, of course, I've done my research and investigations and everything, so I've learned a little bit about you, but I'd like to learn a little bit more, if
Yeah.
that's okay. I've found that you went to Santana High School.
I did, yes.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about your upbringing?
Yeah, so grew up Santana High School, played sports, football, baseball. Went to Grossmont College for a little bit, played baseball there.
Yeah. I went to baseball, played sports. Man, this is what I would say if I was in his shoes. I'd be like, "You're investigating some allegations. Okay, what are they? And what are you investigating?" I would not be going, "Well, I went to Santana High School, played sports, played ball, got a scholarship with my ball playing."
I got a job here. Worked at Dick's Sporting Goods before this.
This guy was born in 1993, folks. It always amazes me. 93. I remember 1993. And this guy wasn't even born? How is it he's a cop? How old am I?
It's my second job. Started working with this department for coming up on 5 years now.
So baseball seemed pretty important to you back in high school.
Fun, yeah.
What position?
Pitcher.
Cool. How's your arm holding up?
I mean, soreness every once in a while, but I haven't thrown it for a while. So.
Yeah, no, it still kills me. I played softball.
Okay, that's right.
So I was, third, short, center, and pitcher.
You're in San Diego?
Yeah, down Hilltop, Bonita Valley kind of area. But I know, like, back when, I don't know if it's the same for you, they had no idea, like, about icing and massaging. And
Yeah, I knew about icing stuff. Yeah.
I did not, so I am paying the price for it.
So.
Yes, and it's brutal, though. Let me tell you, I'm paying for it still. But, so did you ever play any other sports in high school?
High school? No, just football and baseball.
Football, baseball?
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else in school that you enjoyed doing?
Hanging out with friends, just typical high school stuff. I mean, it's pretty sheltered from my mom, so I didn't get out much, but yeah, just sports and stuff.
Okay, how come you say
Keeping me squared away, keeping me in line.
Very cool.
Is he talking about his mother? Because I am quite interested on that, given the nature of his crimes, because this predator seems to be approaching the situation with his minor victims as he wants to be like a big brother or something that has sex with children. But, what is, I mean, he's prolific. He's 24/7 on Snapchat cruising for 12-year-olds, right? Just can't put it down. It's not like this one urge that he had and that he did, and it's like he's really committed. It's what he does, right?
And have you always worked corrections?
Yeah, I attempted to go out to the patrol, went to the academy. Things didn't work out there, so I came back here.
Yeah, I failed the cop exam. I wanted to be patrol. I went to the academy and it was too hard.
Did you have fun at the academy while you were there?
Oh, yeah, I enjoyed it. It's good. I mean, camaraderie and stuff like that. So.
Okay.
Yeah, how's the camaraderie now that all your co-students are cops and you work at the jail?
Married? How many kids?
Oh, yeah. Married. Recently got married this last year in September.
Okay.
We have a kid due on the way in August.
Oh, okay. Boy, girl.
So just got married, or last September, and a kid due in August. They've got a big house, nice house, bedroom's got a big double door. I mean, that's fancy, isn't it? Big double door in your bedroom.
Boy.
Very nice. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
God, how about that, huh? The kid is going to be born, and it's like, well, where's dad? Where's dad? He's 12 years old by the time he gets out as a sex offender.
Like hoping for
Oh
a
no,
girl?
I said looking forward to
Oh,
it.
looking
Yeah.
forward. I thought you
Yeah.
said unfortunately. I'm
No,
like,
no,
oh.
no. No, I'm
Okay,
excited.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. And your wife, how long have you known her?
Actually preschool. Yeah, we met in preschool, went separate ways. Met her back in high school.
Oh my God. He met his wife in preschool? Man, how old is she? What were you doing in a preschool? Okay, I guess they were both at preschool, but that's a bit funny in the context, isn't it? That he became a sex offender and he's like always, he met his wife, the love of his life, when they were 3 years old.
School. Things like I was trying to date her, but she was playing it hard to get again.
Yeah.
Then college came around, tried again, and actually ran into her in PV like about 3 years ago.
Okay.
And then, yeah, we reconnected then and got married,
Sparked.
had a family, bought a house.
It's nice. You don't hear stories that go that far back. So you guys got married just last year, already expecting baby number 1.
Yeah.
Are you still living in Santee?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you living at?
Right across from West Hills new community, Western community.
Okay. So you're gonna have your kid go to West Hills?
Probably, yeah, over Santana.
Are they
yeah.
viral? Are they
Rivals?
rivals?
Yeah.
Okay. It's
West
gonna be
Hills
hard.
now, so.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard combating everybody else and doing that. So do you do anything else as far as for fun? Do you do sports?
It's okay, Jaylen. I'm pretty sure when this is all said and done that your wife is going to be moving with your unborn child to Delaware. Okay?
Still?
I'll do softball with the guys here at work and stuff like that. Other than that, mountain bike once in a while.
How about video games, computers, anything like that? Do you ever?
Yeah, I'll play video games every once in a while and stuff like that. But not too often. Wife's not big on the video games.
Cool. And I hear your schedule recently changed. How do you feel about the schedule
it's long.
change?
Yeah. 12 and a half in a row. Kills you. 7 off is nice, but it flies by. So
Yeah, and then those 7 drag
yeah.
once you're here. So at least you're on your last day today, right? We communicate.
7 12 and a halves in a row? That's pretty rough, huh? That's pretty rough. Maybe he wants my job.
With some of the people who are going like, hey, when does he work? Thank you for meeting with us here.
Yeah.
We obviously, given COVID, there's not a lot of places you can meet up with people.
Yeah, Neaty, I think Delaware is the new in joke of this channel. Ever since we saw, what's his name? Michael Draker. That was a Dover, Delaware cop's gun. Delaware is now the primary focus of True Crime Metrix is Delaware. That's why we need to get our map all red right up here. Right up here. Then we're going to be ratifying our own constitution.
Right now, that's one comfortable, gives us enough space, and makes you feel like that you're not at your home or randomly out in the middle of nowhere. So I know RPD is like refusing to let anybody in the doors, so I can understand. How about social media? Are you active on social media at all?
Facebook and Instagram. Had Snapchat back in the day. Got rid of that with my wife. We got caught in the academy.
Back in the day, guys, I'm thinking about building a knowledge vault for this channel, because phrases like back in the day, if people say that to you, pick apart what they're saying to you, because it's a clear-cut indicator of deception. Well, back in the day, I had Snapchat. And he's definitely still got Snapchat now. You know what I'm saying? For all his cruising.
With her some stuff, but.
Can you tell me about that, or?
It was with another recruit in the academy, but.
Okay. So you're communicating with another recruit?
I was back in. I stopped. Everything got cut off. Got rid of. I didn't delete the Snapchat. I just got deleted the app. So I haven't used it for like 2 years and a half now.
Yeah, I didn't delete the Snapchat. So anytime that my wife is out of town, I just download the Snapchat app again and log in to my existing account. And then when she gets back home, I delete the app.
Okay. So on Facebook, just because I like to jot down everybody's social media when I can, what's your Facebook login? Like your username?
Yeah, I just jot down everyone's Facebook login. anytime I can. I'm buying coffee in the morning. I say, "Excuse me, ma'am, what is your Facebook login?" And then I jot it down.
I think just under Jaylen Fleer.
It's your name?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then you said Instagram?
Instagram, yeah.
Okay. What's your Instagram username?
Well, it's just your name. Your handle's just your name. Why not something more exciting that will draw in those victims? Maybe something like Hunk Boy Love Muffin. hunkboylovemuffin.com.
And then you said you got rid of Snapchat, but when you did have it, what was it?
Just Jaylen Fleer.
Jaylen Fleer? Okay. So the one that you had there, and has that account since been deleted, or just deactivated?
Just delete the app. I think it's still there.
Okay. And I know when it comes to Facebook, you can.
Hi, Matilda.
Email address.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, he's just one of these suspects that's going with the playing the card of like, well, if I don't act like I think I'm a suspect, maybe somehow this will all go away. Just be cool, Jaylen. Just picture yourself on the diamond, Jaylen.
Yes. Do you know what email address is connected to it?
He still hasn't asked what they're investigating. They go, okay, we're investigating some allegations. Now, tell us about your background. Where did you go to school? And he just walks right into it.
And then your Instagram account, what, same email?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. And I know sometimes with Snapchat, they'll have you either sign up with a phone number or an email.
I believe it's my phone number.
Okay, very cool. So,
yeah, the soft talking, the sweet soft talking interrogation lady who is the hammer has a pink pen, guys. I believe that's intentional. I believe that's intentional to make her look like a girl, just a girl. Easy to fool, girl.
I don't know. Do you have any questions for me before we kind of...
I will ask what this is about.
Yeah, so we're looking into some allegations that were made. We're kind of, it started with a Crime Stopper report.
No, they don't have his phone yet, Neeti, but they do have the phone of his victims, or at least one of his victims, because her parents found the phone with all the pictures of him on it and parts of him, if you know what I'm saying. And they showed it to the cops. So the cops don't have his phone, but they have pictures of him on a 12-year-old's phone, which they will be showing to him later in this interview.
So we're just kind of going from there. We did receive a picture that, when we looked into it, it looks similar to you. So I don't know if you can take a look at the picture and just tell me if you've seen this picture before.
Do you see that expression? The expression of, oh, really? That sounds odd. If I have this confused expression, will this all go away? Look at him.
You can take a look at the picture and just tell me if you've seen this picture before. Oh, I have like 15 million things here. Okay.
Dossier technique. I have 50 million things here about you and your penis.
So this picture right here.
Yeah, that's definitely me with the gross one.
Okay, so this picture right here, how old were you when it was taken?
You all want to see this picture? The picture that they're showing him right now is... how do I show this? Yeah, it's this one on the right here. Dreamy, right? I mean, doesn't that just say, I could be a 12-year-old as well? Man, oh man. Uh-oh. Do we still have audio, guys? I think we still have audio. Oh, no sound. Okay. Yeah, it does that sometimes. All right. But I caught it. That's why, because True Crime Metrix is a pro in 42 states. Okay, so we need to stop screen and do it again. Easy, easy. For us pros, no problem.
Other girls back in the day too, but
Got it, guys?
Okay. If you had to guesstimate how many times you may have shared the photo, how many times?
That one, maybe just a couple times, once or twice.
Okay, so definitely to your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got this down now, man. Realizing the sound had gone even before anyone complained, and then smack dosh, it's just straight back.
Okay, so you've used that photo for your wife, and you were about 20 years old in the photo. You did share it on Snapchat, and then maybe some other girls you were talking to.
I mean, yeah, this was a long time ago, so I don't really remember who it was.
Okay. Have you ever posted it as like your profile photo, or
No, that one.
ever
No.
posted on Instagram? Oh, I forgot to ask you, are your accounts, is your Instagram and your Facebook, are they private?
They are.
Okay. And I know Snapchat is all private, right? I mean, you have to add somebody.
Yeah, I believe I had to. Yeah.
You can't just
request a friend.
Yeah, you can't just be anyone. So that one's at least a little bit better, where it's like you have to actively search for somebody, right? Okay, so you in the photo, and is that a gross font? Is that gross font?
Yeah.
Emblem? Okay, cool. That makes it very easy. So as far as like the picture, so this photo came up in connection with some allegations about you communicating with a younger female on Snapchat.
Okay.
Have you ever communicated with any females that we've already recognized that yes you have with your recruit from the past? Is there anyone else you've communicated with on Snapchat?
I mean, back then, no, just close friends and coworkers and stuff like that.
Anyone recently?
No.
Is there any reason why your phone number?
That was a big, loud, confident no, wasn't it? Anyone recently? No.
And email might be linked to a different Snapchat account?
Another one? No, I never had another. Just the Jaylen Fleer one.
Okay, so that phone number and email wouldn't be attached to any other account. Okay. All right. And your schedule. I know that you work every 7 days on and 7 days off. What is your wife's schedule?
She's every Friday, Saturday off on day shift. So typical 9 to 5.
Okay, so she works 9 to 5, and you.
This is another thing about his schedule, guys, because not only do they have pictures of his face, of his penis, he can't say, oh, well, maybe someone grabbed those from some dark web site and they're posing as me to get me in trouble because they hate that I work at the jail. Because the girl reported his shift change to 7 days on, 7 days off. You know, she knows about that. How are you going to get out of that, Jaylen?
You work like the complete opposite schedule?
Depends. Every 3 months we rotate days and nights.
Okay. And how long have you been on nights now?
Nights now, probably a little over a month now. A month and a half.
Okay. All right.
Can I ask, is this something I should have lawyers on?
So,
buddy, she is not going to say to you, hey, listen, I would advise you to get a lawyer right now because we have 50 million pictures of you here, okay, and proof. And we've already scanned your IP address and we know everything. So I would definitely advise you to speak to a lawyer. He thinks that there's going to be some professional courtesy here with the nice lady with the pink pen. Oh, yeah, get a lawyer. Unbelievable. Idiots.
Right now, and I'll go over the Bahila with you, we're investigating allegations that were made that you were communicating with a younger female on Snapchat and potentially some material might have been shared.
Okay.
Some photos, some images, stuff like that. So we, of course...
A younger female? How younger? What is he here? 25, maybe? Well, she was 23, and she says that you were a mean guy. No, she's 12 years old, buddy. 12 years old. What are you doing, Jaylen?
Of course, want to be able to hear what happened from your side, if that in fact did occur, or if it didn't occur, we want to obviously...
Everyone that I talked to, was about my age, I remember.
Okay. So who have you talked to?
My wife. This was back then when I had Tinder. So I did meet people on Tinder and stuff.
Oh, Tinder. Ooh. Very, very bad. Very kinky.
Everyone should have been older than that to know of because Tinder's 18 and up.
Okay. Did you ever meet up with anyone that you met on Tinder?
On Tinder? My ex-girlfriend, yeah. And we dated for like 3 years.
Okay. What's your ex-girlfriend's name?
Man, could they have a more annoying sound blocking thing? Jesus. Just make it silent.
Dated for 3 years after Tinder?
So I met her on Tinder in college when I was playing baseball, and we dated for about 3 years.
Well, you clearly don't know the concept of Tinder.
I was on Tinder long, yeah.
Okay, so how old were you then when you dated her?
Shoot, maybe 20, about 20 or yeah.
And how old was she?
Same age, she was my age, yeah.
Okay. So yes, on Tinder, when you were on Tinder, and forgive me, I'm not very well versed on Tinder, do you have a username there as well?
Shoot, I can't remember. It might have just been Jaylen or Jaylen or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. Lady, this guy has no imagination. The username HunkBoyLoveMuffin was available and he didn't take it. Okay? It's just Jaylen Fleer on everything. Okay. Should have been HunkBoyLoveMuffin, but it's just Jaylen Fleer.
So J-A-Y?
Yeah, probably Jaylen, to be honest. J-A-Y-L-E-N.
Do you ever go by Jay?
Friends call me Jay once in a while.
All right. Okay, so Tinder, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, any other social media sites that you've delved into or used?
No, other social.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I guess he wouldn't have much use for LinkedIn, right? Given the fact that he failed the police academy and now makes less than a mailman.
Of course, we've spoken to, obviously the other parties involved and kind of gotten some of the information. And so the reason why this particular photo was kind of brought up is because this photo was sent to this female, which is why I wonder if this photo would be in anyone else's hands.
First one being younger, no, it wasn't anyone I sent younger.
So this photo was sent within the last 3 weeks. Have you sent this photo?
No, definitely not.
Not to anyone within the last 3 weeks? Okay.
Yeah, definitely not. It wasn't me. So your investigation will have to end, I guess, and just move on to the next guy. Hope you get him. Hope you get him.
And you've only shared it with a select few people?
Yeah, that was a long time ago, so.
Okay. So I want to make sure to get all the people you have shared it with just to make sure they wouldn't try to send it.
Yeah, no, I know there's like screenshots and stuff. I don't remember that one being screenshotted on Snapchat.
Yeah, because Snapchat lets you know when you're screenshotting.
Yeah, he'll tell you. So that was a long time ago. I don't know.
Okay. So you don't know who I might be able to connect with this photo as far as
that one? Oh, that was a long time ago.
You said you've only shared it a couple times?
Yeah, It's just a basic photo. Save that one. Like that.
So it was either your wife or whoever the other person you might have shared it with that might have shared the photo again. My question is,
I doubt my wife would do that.
Yeah.
We've been together and stuff for so long.
Yeah, I doubt my wife would take a picture of me and then share it with a 12-year-old girl along with illicit sexual content messages. I doubt my wife would do that, but it could happen.
Well, so you did.
Okay, we need to get my wife in here, and I want her brought in cuffs.
Dated this girl for 3 years, and when you were 20, that's 23, you kindled your relationship.
Maybe rough her up a little bit when she comes in as well. Yes, she's 8 months pregnant, but she sent that picture of me to a 12-year-old girl.
With your wife about 3 years ago?
Like literally, it was about a month apart from my ex.
The other one. So you've been with her for 3 years. Yeah. So you like the long-term relationships.
I've always been in long-term.
3 to 3. All right. So, this, like I said, this photo was sent to this person, so they were in possession of it. And we can't find any connection or reason why this photo would end up with this particular person if it wasn't shared by someone you may know or yourself.
I agree, yeah. My wife would have done it, so I don't know why she would share that. So, I don't know. It's a long time ago. My ex, it was a bad breakup with my ex, but she wouldn't have saved something like that either. I don't know who would have.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. The ex-girlfriend, the one he met on Tinder. Why did she break up with you? Did she find something on your phone? Did she have an issue with someone he was sending messages to? Bad breakup? What was it, Jaylen? Tell us. Open up, Jaylen.
I mean, I met girls on Tinder and stuff back in the day. And yes, some save stuff, but I don't know who would save a picture like that. A nude, maybe, would save. Not that one.
And there's nothing wrong with this photo, right? It's just
no,
you.
I agree. I don't know how it would get in the hands of a younger person.
Oh, Carlos Danger is hilarious. But at least Anthony Weiner, could, he's a capable arguer, basically.
Okay. There were also some conversations that were exchanged between you and this person.
All this guy's got is, back in the day, Snapchat, and no, I definitely haven't sent that picture in the last 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think my wife would have sent that picture of me to a 12-year-old girl.
I didn't talk to anybody younger, though.
Not on Snapchat?
No.
Not recently?
Not recently, no.
Now, you said all of your social media accounts are private, right?
Yeah.
And I know you're a law enforcement officer, so I know that you've also taken the time to make your plates confidential.
I mean, back in the day, I don't think my current ones are, though.
I mean, obviously, I ran your plates. Okay. So you're still driving the Ford Fusion?
Yeah.
And is it black or gray?
It's gray.
Okay. And you got tinted windows on it still?
Yeah.
And so, when it comes to the photo, I really want to understand why this person would be in possession with the photo. But the only one who could really help me with that is you.
Yeah. No, I can't tell you that. I don't know.
Okay. Well, along with the photo came some additional information about your personal life.
Okay.
And based on some of the information you shared with me today, it seems to add up.
Okay.
So is there any reason why the person would say they're you and share your information?
It sounds like it'd be someone that knows me then, obviously. I don't know who. I don't have any enemies out.
Yeah. If they know information about my personal life and they have my pictures, it must be someone who knows me. Or it could just be someone making a guess.
Be doing something like that. ask what information was shared, what they know.
We know that you're a baseball player.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people know that.
Yeah, so that information was kind of shared.
Yeah, a lot of people know that. I was called up to the majors, lady. Okay, Jaylen Fleer, pitcher, all-star pitcher. Yeah, Matilda, this interviewer is really good. She is just so perfect for this type of crime where it's uncomfortable, salacious. She's got this pink pen, which I know is like, that's not her real pen. No way is that her real pen. That's a prop for her to look like just another girl.
Okay.
Your work schedule?
It's been 5 years that I've worked here.
Specifically the transition to 7 days on, 7 days off.
Really? I haven't shared anything like that recently. So I couldn't tell you who that would be.
So let's take it back a little bit.
Nice silence. Perfect silence. Just listen to how long that silence is. This person told us that you specifically went on to 7 days off, 7 days on. Oh, I couldn't tell you who that would be. And then nothing for what must have seemed like an hour to Jaylen.
Specifically the transition to 7 days on, 7 days off.
Really? I haven't shared anything like that recently. So I couldn't tell you who that would be.
So let's take it back a little bit. You said you played football in high school, right? What position did you play?
I was a defensive end.
Defensive end. Did you have the same jersey the whole time you played?
My last 2 years were, 82, and then first 2 years changed up.
And what year did you graduate?
2011.
Okay. So I know as an athlete, sometimes when I would do my usernames and stuff, I would kind of use a combination of my things that I know about myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that way I wouldn't forget it. So this particular picture came from an account with this username, right? J178211.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I recognize that your jersey name in college was 17.
Yes, it
and
was.
then high school was 82, and it was 11. In 2011.
I never had 11.
No, as far as you graduated in 2011.
Isn't that clever? She's worked out that his username is a combination of his jersey numbers, position numbers on his jerseys, right? You see what I'm saying? He should have gone with Hunk Boy Love Muffin as his username, and he would have got more girls. Hunk Boy Love Muffin.
I did, yeah.
And it goes by Jay, and it is a Snapchat account that has some links to you.
Okay.
Okay. Jay, I'll be very honest. I want to know the truth.
Yeah, no, I've never even heard of that account.
Okay. Have you ever shared?
Yeah, I've never even heard of that account. What, that account there? Made up of all my jersey numbers with pictures of me on it, created on an internet connection that's consistent with being at my home address? I have never heard of that account. Get my wife in here. She's got questions to answer.
Shared any images of your penis with anyone?
Yeah.
And Have you ever shared any images of your penis with anyone?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
how many times would you say you've done that?
A lot.
Can you?
How many times? A lot. A lot every day. All day, every day. Dick pics. Dick Pic J, that's what they used to call me when I played ball.
Kind of explain that a little bit more to me?
I mean, my wife, my ex-girlfriend, back in the day, Tinder and stuff, yeah. I mean, I'm sure you know how Tinder is. High school, even, junior high.
Did you ever share any videos of you having sex with anyone?
With anyone? No, I've always had.
Oh, this is another thing, guys. He sent the 12-year-old a video of him having sex with his wife. Okay? What the hell?
Personal videos of me and my wife. That was it.
And he only got married last September. He's got a baby about to be born in August. What is he doing? Jaylen, we need to talk, man.
And my ex actually had one, but.
What does your ex look like?
She's blonde.
She's blonde. Okay. So you've never shared any videos?
No, I have not, no.
Just still shots?
Yeah.
Can you, I know this is kind of personal, so let me know if you get uncomfortable at all. Can you tell me what some of those images look like?
Video I had, I used toys. It's awkward, but yeah, I used toys on my wife and stuff.
Okay. Can you explain the toys?
It's
She's your wife, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's your wife. It's intimate. We totally get this. Yeah.
Dildos. A vibrator.
How is he still in this room? Can you describe the toys that you used on your wife when you made that film? Well, you know, they were the same color as your pen, interrogator.
That's really it. That's all I had.
Okay. You and your wife haven't been in that house too long, right? When did you guys move in?
About a year and a half ago.
Okay. And you guys, how many bedrooms are in the house?
4.
4. Do you guys live with anyone else?
No.
Okay. Do you guys have a master bedroom?
We do, yeah.
All right.
I'm sure you do, Mr. 4-bedroom house. How's he got that on a jailer's pay? Maybe we're in the wrong business, so we're working at the jail. 4-bedroom house with a master bedroom with a big double door on the master bedroom. Nice.
Can you tell me about your master bedroom?
So, just a big white room, big king bed.
Yeah, big white room that I'll never see again. From now on, all the rooms are going to be small and grey. So long to the big white room.
I mean, there's nothing really special to it.
Okay. Just because it gives me kind of some insight of what your home life is like. Do you guys still sleep?
Yeah, it's insight into your home life, Jaylen. Don't freak out, Jaylen. We're just looking for some insight into your home life, personal life, what kind of dildos you use on your wife.
In the same room. That's a good marriage. I say that because people have been married a long time. Obviously, we come into contact with a lot of them. Do you guys have a TV in the room?
We do, yeah.
Okay. What kind of a TV?
Just a Samsung TV.
Okay. Is it like a large room that has like one of those double door entries? Because I know some of the houses have them.
No, it's just a single door.
It's a single door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's just a single door. Oh, okay. Well, she said double door. That's why I was thinking he had a double door. Guess it doesn't matter now. Because now all he has is a locked door.
Any dressers or?
Yeah, we have one dresser. Actually, we have two nightstands in the dresser.
Okay. Can you describe the dresser to me?
Yeah, it's like a.
Did he say 3 nightstands? How do you have 3 nightstands? Am I wrong, or is a nightstand the little table with the drawer that you have on either side of the bed? There's 2 max. 3 nightstands. What is he talking about? What, are you going to put one at the foot of the bed?
Tannish brown, I guess.
Okay. Is it newer?
Somewhat, yeah. Yeah, probably.
Because you never know, like sometimes when people move in, they have like that chic style look or like the modern look. So it just helps me to get an idea of what home life is like. It must be hard for you guys though, because your schedules are complete opposite.
I mean, we still see each other at the end of the day.
Yeah, it must be really hard to decorate your house in the modern style, because your wife has the exact opposite schedule as you. But I bet that comes in handy for some other activities that you just love to do, Jaylen. Yeah. So when you're at work, your wife is at the house, but when she's at work, you're at the house all alone with nothing but Snapchat to keep you company.
So going back, and I'll give you a little bit more information, then I'll let you chat for a little bit.
Matilda, he pled guilty to 20 counts of sexual assault on a minor. Well, it was 20 counts, some misdemeanors and some greater offenses. And he only got 12 years. 12 years? That seems very light to me.
I don't like chatting a lot, so I already feel.
I think in Florida they'd have given him, a lot longer, 5 times as much.
Like I chat too much. So when it comes to the Crime Stopper that we're investigating and the Snapchat account.
This is California, guys, in case anyone didn't know that.
And of course, your phone number and everything in connection with it, and some of the combinations of numbers and everything there, you can understand why, obviously, we have a growing concern. And of course, your picture is attached to it, right?
Don't use the word growing to this guy. Make sure he keeps his hands on the table at all times where we can see them. And don't use the word growing or bulge or...
which is even more like...
Get that pink dildo-colored pen off the table, lady.
Either someone's...
Can I ask what you said? You got new ones too?
There were images that were shared, yes. That
Can I ask? I'm sure you got them here. Can I ask to see what they are?
You want to see the picture?
Yeah, so I can get an idea.
Yeah. So I don't actually have a clear shot of one. Yeah, so I did not.
Okay, I understand.
Print out those
pictures. I have a lawyer because I'm uncomfortable with this. This is weird. So
of course, you definitely have the ability to do that, and of course, this is completely voluntary. And so
I just don't want to get caught up on something. I'm working this career. I don't want to get caught up on something.
I fully understand. Yeah. So you can, yes, 100% elect not to speak with us. You are not under arrest at this time.
Yeah, I understand.
Obviously, given the fact that we're here and the fact that we're speaking to you, I know that your bosses are going to want to speak with you afterwards.
Yeah, your bosses are going to, they're going to want to be like, what the fuck, Jaylen? What is going on, Jaylen? We knew there was something weird about you, Jaylen. Tell us the truth.
So we'll go ahead and allow them to speak with you after.
Okay.
Obviously, since you don't want to talk to us anymore, my partner here may have some.
I just wanted to clarify. I have a couple of questions that you don't want to answer, or can I ask you the questions? Because you can choose to answer or not answer. So if I ask you a question and you're like, I don't want to answer that, you can tell me that, just so that we understand, just based on the admonishment she read you, okay? One of my questions was, I think I missed it, but when was the last time that you had Snapchat? Because I know you said you deleted it, but I didn't hear when you deleted it.
I just deleted the app. I deleted that when I was in the academy.
In the academy. When did you go to the academy?
Yeah.
It's like a little,
I delete the app every time my wife comes back to the house. You know, but I still have the account, so I every time she leaves the house, I just download. It takes 1 minute to go to Play Store or App Store, and I download the app. And then when she gets back, I delete it again. What? It's innocent, I tell you, innocent.
a little over a year ago.
A year ago,
Yeah.
so in 2019?
Yeah, right at the beginning of 2019, January.
Welcome to every Gutborn in the chat, guys. Remember to like the video, share, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. That number just keeps on growing, keeps on growing. Let's have a little look at our map. Well, we've got a few people here in the chat. Still, yeah, we got Kentucky today, guys. We've smashed Kentucky, okay? But we still need all these gray ones. So if anyone out there is from or lives in a gray state right now, let us know in the comments. Because we're pretty close to 100% territory coverage, okay? Yeah, and also, if anyone would like to support the channel, there's a link to buymeacoffee.com in the description for the video. There's links to social networks, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter or X. And there's also a Discord server link in the description for the video. And don't forget, super chat, super like, super thanks, super sticker, super YouTube, super subscribe, all great ways that you can support the channel. Oh, I think we lost audio again. Oh, C. Malone, you know, if we started double counting New York, we'd have a really big New York, man. Most of our viewers are in New York. New York, Florida, Texas, California, I think is where we get the numbers. I think we lost audio again, guys. Just got to reshare. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hold the fort. Share screen. Okay.
I just want to make sure that we all understand each other. When my partner says a younger female, you understand that we mean someone under the age of 18?
Yeah, that's obviously why you're here.
You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any siblings?
I have a younger sister, yeah. She's 19 right now. 20, sorry.
Oh, okay. And then my last question was, she was asking about the house and the decorations of your house. In any of your rooms in your house, do you have that new look where they have like the barn door outer rail type thing? It's like a country, I don't know what you would call it. I see it a lot on like those DIY shows.
Yes.
Do you have those in your
I
house?
do have one,
Okay.
Yeah, we lucky guess. We just guessed if you had the new style barn door look with the outer rail, and you do. I mean, what is that look? Is it like wood with a black metal bar across? Let's see if we can find it. What is it? Oh, I'm not going to find it. Don't worry about it.
That was the extent of my questions.
Okay.
So, do you have any other questions? I mean, can we still ask you questions, or do you want to stop?
No, I want to wait because I'm uncomfortable with this. So.
Okay.
So then, you know, I want to thank you for taking the time to speak with me for this long. I can imagine that obviously being confronted with any level of questions can be uncomfortable. So I do appreciate that you've allowed us to speak with you even for this long. Okay, so with the next step, however, I'm going to go ahead and pull some documents here for you. So there are a few steps that we're going to be taking after this. Again, you are not being detained by us or anything, but we are acting on behalf of the court moving forward.
Okay.
Okay. So I will give you a chance to read through this. This is a search warrant that was granted this afternoon by a judge.
Okay.
The warrant does allow us to grab some DNA swabs from you.
Okay.
As well as any mobile device.
Yeah, it allows us to grab DNA swabs from you by force if necessary, Jaylen. Okay. So your little, I'm going to run away now to Mr. Lawyer, ain't going to do much for you, you know?
Devices that might be in your possession or potentially in your locker. Do you have your personal phone with you here?
I do have one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it inside your locker?
It's on my person right now.
Okay. So we'll, if you want to go ahead and hand it to us, we definitely don't need to go in and grab it from you.
Okay.
But the search warrant does require that we take it from you.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi, S. Bell. How you doing? Yeah, he's had defensive posture all the way through this. I mean, he's been majorly nervous. He came in and he was hyperventilating, and then they started showing him pictures and describing the doors of his bedroom and stuff like that. So I guess, you know, now he's having DNA forcibly removed from him if necessary.
Additionally, it does allow us to have access to your vehicle.
Okay.
Is your vehicle parked here?
It's parked a few blocks away.
Okay. Do you remember exactly where you?
Why is it parked a few blocks away? You know, I'm sure there's parking for him at the jail, right? He's probably got his own space, right? Well, maybe not. He doesn't look like a very important, you know, worker, does he?
It's over across from Cap's Pizza over there.
Cap's Pizza?
Yeah.
And is it like in a park?
Cap's Pizza. Imagine if he said, yeah, it's just across there's an elementary school about 4 blocks from here. My car is right opposite the school, facing the school.
It's
in a parking lot.
Okay. Is it like one of those paid parking lots?
Yeah.
Okay. So Cap's Pizza. Put a note on that. So the warrant does allow for us to also process your vehicle.
You guys are gonna take my vehicle?
No, we're going to process it here.
Okay.
So that we actually have someone here that's going to help us take some pictures and just go ahead and do what needs to be done so we don't have to.
Okay.
You know, we recognize that warrants are a part of our job, but we don't like to inconvenience people unnecessarily.
Yeah.
So that's why we actually.
Yeah, we don't like to inconvenience child predators. You know, we want to get you on your way and back to predatory behavior as soon as possible, okay? So we're processing your vehicle here, and then you can go on with your disgusting life.
We brought our technician with us here because it is we obviously want to take your DNA with the least effort possible. So that's why we're using the swabs. And the same goes for, of course, your phone, which you stated is on your person. We don't want to put hands on if we don't have to. And
You know, I understand. I'll give it up.
like you said, as a law enforcement officer, you're willing to comply.
Yeah, we don't want to put hands on if we don't have to. Definitely not. I don't want to touch this guy. I don't even want to touch his phone. You know, she better be wearing those purple plastic gloves when she touches that phone. Oh, God.
With that being said, after that, we will also have access to your locker. Are your vehicle keys inside your locker?
My vehicle keys are in my vehicle right now.
They're in your vehicle?
Yeah.
So you have a code?
I have a code.
Okay. Would you mind sharing that code with us?
Am I allowed a lawyer to say no to that?
Well, the warrant allows for us to have access to your vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah, so
otherwise
you
we'll
break
get a
it.
tow
Yeah.
truck.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll give it up to you.
I'll jot it
What's the
down.
code?
Thank you.
I don't know the number. I know the
Would it help if you drew the keypad?
yeah.
Do you want to draw the keypad?
Yeah.
I'm the same way, so.
It's I don't know how many buttons are, but it's the top, bottom, left, top, bottom. I believe it's that one. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So
One,
it's
two,
straight.
three,
It's
four,
straight
five.
down. So 1, 2, 3, then back 2, then down to 5.
Okay. So they're just basically.
It's
so
straight.
Hey, thanks so much for the super sticker, C. Malone. Very nice. If anyone else wants to support the channel, we've got Super chat, super thanks, super stickers on YouTube. We've got a link to buymeacoffee.com in the in the description for the video. You know what to do.
Is it like this? Are the buttons like this?
Yeah, there's a few more down, but I don't touch those. The first three. 1, 2, 3, up.
So 1, 2, 3.
Then back to 2 and then 3.
2 and then this
3.
one.
No, 3.
Okay. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 3.
Yeah, it should be that one.
1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay. Wonderful. And just for the warrant that you see here, just verifying, of course, this is your name, this is your date of birth. We recognize that you're approximately 6'4". You're not very tall. And then we just use your approximately
6'4". That is tall. That's really tall, isn't it? What they said that, did you play any more sports in school? He said, no, just baseball and football. Should have been basketball, man.
right there. And I know you have more blondish reddish hair.
Yeah.
You could kiss the hoop at 6'4".
But we went with your DL, and just if you know your DL number, we can verify that.
Yeah.
As you see here, it does state here that we have premises as well to enter your home at 8621 Chaparral Way.
Okay.
So we are going to attempt to do this in the quickest way possible, and the way that is obviously going to. This can't be an easy process. We recognize that.
Yeah, my wife's
and we
freaked out
don't.
what's going on.
Yes.
Okay.
Is your mom at your house right now?
She's not.
Okay. Your
Oh, did they say they're going to search his house?
more blondish reddish hair.
Yeah.
But we went with your DL, and just if you know your DL number, we can verify that.
Yeah.
As you see here, it does state here that we have premises as well to enter your home at 8621 Chaparral Way.
Okay.
So
they're entering the home with your pregnant wife. Your newlywed pregnant wife is going to have the cops come in and say, listen, ma'am, where do you keep your dildos? Because we need them for evidence. Oh, thanks so much for the super sticker, Neaty. Thanks so much. That's really good. Really kind of you.
we are going to attempt to do this in the quickest way possible, and the way that is obviously going to. This can't be an easy process. We recognize that.
Yeah, my wife's
and we
freaked out
don't.
what's going on.
Yes.
Okay.
Is your mom at your house right now?
She's not.
Okay. Your wife, she is at home?
She's at home.
Okay. Is it just your wife at home?
Just my wife. Yeah.
Okay. And her name is. Okay.
We won't be sending any black and whites over to the house.
No.
Okay.
Just so that
You can.
puts you.
Is it gonna be tonight right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So.
Yeah, it's going to be tonight. It's going to be tonight for sure, man. So you better start thinking of that that conversation that you're going to be having later, okay?
We're going to do this kind of systematically. The very first thing that we will do is, of course, the swab and the phone.
Yeah.
Do you have any other USB drives,
I don't,
anything like that on your
no.
person? I know sometimes for work we carry them around
Yeah.
with
No,
us.
I might have a USB in my locker, but that's just a work locker USB.
Okay.
Yeah, just work stuff on that. I don't keep any of the indecent pictures of children on my work USB drive, okay, lady?
So we'll get that started.
Okay.
And then after that, we know that your employers want to speak with you. Again, we are investigating allegations. So they
Yes.
recognize that. But of course, you know, they have to take their action. We can't speak to that. But of course, they obviously want the opportunity to speak with you.
Yeah.
Then, of course, we'll process
Yeah.
the law.
First, you can have a really awkward conversation with your boss. That's going to be happening now. And then we're going to go to your wife's house and take her dildos. And then you can go home and explain that to her.
And then process your vehicle.
Okay.
And again, we'll do it systematically and as quickly as we can to alleviate any additional stresses that this already is causing. And then we'll go ahead and go to your home, and we hope to be.
Hey, don't worry about relieving this guy's stress, lady. He's got a whole system for that, sicko.
In and out fairly quickly.
Okay.
Okay.
And guess I'm staying here. I'm not going with you guys or anything like that.
So no, you are not in custody. You are not under arrest. You are not even being detained.
Okay.
That's why you had the right to stop speaking with us at any time. There's no locks on the door. You had the opportunity to leave if you choose to. And like I said, thank you for speaking to us as long as you did. So if you have any questions, we are here. If it's okay with you, I'm just going to grab my lab technician to start that.
Okay. That's fine.
And where's your cell phone on you?
It's on my person right now.
Can we go ahead and set that for me? Do you have?
So you guys are going to keep my phone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have any other?
I just know that this guy is not the kind of guy that's capable of coming up with something convincing on the fly, right? Not at all. He's going to go home to his wife. He's going to say something like, I don't know, I think maybe a jealous ex heard about us having the baby and is now trying to frame me as a sexual predator. And she's not going to buy it at all. She's going to immediately know he's lying. Hey, Matilda, thanks so much for the support. 1,000 thank yous to you, Matilda.
Other, as far as your phone, yes,
Put it in airplane mode.
yes, for sure. I don't want to break your phone, and sometimes when we access it without your code, it could. I mean, who knows? So, is it possible for us to get your code?
You guys would break my phone?
No, I'm just saying they will get into it like hard-wise, and I don't want to cause any damage to the phone if it's unnecessary.
You don't have my phone. I'd rather say no to that. No, I want a lawyer for this.
Okay.
Okay, swipe down so you can put it in airplane mode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a bit of a she kind of dropped the ball on that one. Love this interrogator, this interviewer. But that was a little weak, wasn't it? Even for knucklehead Jaylen over here, he saw through that, and it was like, yeah, we don't want to break your phone, so if we could have the code, we wouldn't need to. Sometimes if we don't have the code, we need to take a chisel and chisel into the phone, and then we extract the code. And it can break the phone. That was bullshit. The real reason is if she puts if they have to do something techie to bypass the code that might delete files on the phone, you don't know, right? Could be doing something with the data on the phone. They don't want to destroy any evidence. They're not going to break the phone. What good would that do? We hit it with a hammer to try and access it.
Okay. This is like a battery case?
Yeah, it's just an extra battery.
Do you want to keep that? Does it come off pretty easily?
Yeah, I can take it off for
Oh,
you.
that's all right.
Is that an
How do we
iPhone?
take it off?
It
Yeah,
is
it's an
an
iPhone.
What kind of iPhone is it?
C10 DX.
iPhone what?
X10.
Is it the original or is
The
it
original
one in
X.
the
There
original
we
X?
Because there's no need to take the battery.
And is it updated with the latest iOS, whatever? that
Should
they
be,
sent
yeah.
out?
Everything should be updated.
All right. Okay, so do you have any questions as far as the warrant? Because I'm going to bring my lab technician in here so she can go ahead and guide you through it.
I don't have any questions.
Okay. And I'm going to keep the body worn camera and everything on.
That's fine.
okay?
Yeah, I understand.
Do you have any other phones, like a department issued cell
I do,
phone or
no.
anything like that?
No. May I ask,
Yes.
are you guys gonna be taking stuff from the house like that? My wife might be like the bed stuff. I see it says here protecting sheets and stuff like that.
Yes, if it matches what it is that we're looking for based on
Okay.
our investigation.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Trembling Hall. What time is it?
What's going through his mind when he's reading this? Items that will be seized: bed linen, dildos, new style barn doors with the, what was it? What are they going to take? All your USB drives. This guy's not even going to be 40 years old when he gets out, you know? Not even 40. And of course, he's going to be registered as a sex offender. But what do you do with that amount of time left in your life when you're out of prison? And, you know, assuming that someone doesn't kill him, but I bet he's in solitary lockup, right? He's going to be seriously high risk in prison. And he's sporty, you know, he's a pitcher. He looks fit, you know, but is he a badass prison brawler? I don't think so, really. The ironic thing is that his case and his reputation and everybody in his life that now knows his situation, it's the actual case, although yes, really, really bad, wasn't that notorious in itself. It was this interview that he volunteered for that made it like go nuts with, you know, the exposure and everything, because it's such a, you know, the minute they said this is videotaped, he should have said lawyer, not talking without a lawyer. Crazy, Jaylen.
So Jay, this is here. She's working with us, so she'll assist in just gathering the swab.
Okay.
So get some pictures. So she just takes pictures so we know who the swabs are connected to.
Okay. That's fine. Stand up.
And that's your copy, Jay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Nietzsche says that's the mentality where they think they're going to be able to talk their way out of it. Is that narcissism or arrogance? I think in Jaylen's case, it's just stupidity. I mean, he said something about his mother at the beginning, right? Did you guys catch that? He said something like, "Oh, I was pretty sheltered growing up. Mom always used to keep me away from stuff." And he's also got a younger sister. There, there's some familial, like, psychological situation that he's in, right? Some unresolved problem from his home life at a young age that's led to this. Not that that's an excuse. He should have got help for whatever that problem was, or taken matters into his own hands, but not gone chasing 12-year-olds. Very, very bad. Yeah, Maria. I don't know if you heard earlier, but we've said that his username, his Twitter handle, his Facebook handle should have been Hunkboy. What was it? Hunkboy Love Muffin, right? Really good with the 12-year-olds. Gets them all going, right? Doesn't work on the cops.
That's okay. I got it. You're doing enough. Thank you.
Okay, open up your mouth really wide.
Well, really made sure to scrape that DNA out of there, man. Was that a huge Q-tip or what? Bugle swab?
All right, so like I mentioned, just obviously because we had a notified bill that we were coming there. They're just going to come in and chat with you.
Yeah.
We'll kind of try and get everything started so we're not holding you up any longer than need be, and we're able to get you at least get out of here as soon as possible. So if you have any questions, we will be here. Don't hesitate to ask.
Am I going to get like a card or anything?
Yes.
You guys
And I'll give you the case number as well. It's
Okay.
on, it should be somewhat listed on there, but sometimes it isn't on the warrant. So sure. All right, so case number. And I know you indicated that you would want to speak with a lawyer, so you can give them my information. They can speak with me directly.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I will go ahead and let them in here, and then, like I said, we'll just do some follow-up so you kind of know what our timeline is as we're kind of moving along.
Yeah, well, I think he spoke with the boss after this. He was suspended without pay pending investigation, which really didn't take long. Okay. What is this here? The locker search. Is that a good video? Oh my gosh, they're going to search his locker. And what a mess, this department stuff all over the floor.
I'm going red.
Okay. You're red?
Yeah.
I'm just going to take a picture before you touch it.
Get everybody way down in the way.
Imagine if they just found 3 12-year-olds inside the locker. Oh, that's not funny.
Up, down, what?
No, hold on. You got your pictures.
Oh.
All right. That's how you do. Good.
Look at that softball playing great cop with the pink pen.
All right.
Big smile. We got another pedo. Arrest him.
That's how you do. Good.
Yeah, you know where I used to work.
Yeah, 2 weeks with
Hey.
that inpatient. Can I have 7
You have an R knife?
for the time?
You have an R knife?
Anything.
I happen to leave it in the truck.
Keep you on my. I don't think I do. Check it here. So the ID photo that we studied him, we confirmed that's him in the photo, and that's his gross collared shirt, and then he only shared that photo with a couple people. Okay. That itself is great. So
He also said back in the day, lady. He shared that photo with a couple of people back in the day.
well, I don't know.
Up, down,
Up, down, right.
Oh, up, down, up, down. You have to go quick. I only want the Palomar.
Yeah.
Man, how many detectives does it take to open a locker? What was that up, down, left, right thing? What happened? Don't you just have a key?
Down, up, down.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right.
It's not even right there, Mr. Rick.
Oh, it's open? Give it one more try. One more try. One more try. I vaguely
Need to get some C4 in here.
remember some I don't know if it's 2 seconds or.
Neaty, how far back is back in the day? Well, he's only like 25, so he's talking maybe 5 years. 5 years seems like yesterday to me. You know, I could tell you what I had for lunch 5 years ago today.
You to hold down.
Hi, Tracy. Yeah, well, we're not blaming his mother. I don't even know if he was. I don't think he's really aware of what's going on within himself, but he will be aware that he is like, what is the word for when you're doing something all the time? Just like an addiction, like relentless, prolific predator who, I saw some of the texts and he's like meeting up with the girl saying, yeah, I have a back seat and I also have 2 $100 gift cards. $100 gift cards? Well, what about cash? What are these gift cards about? And in case anyone wasn't here at the beginning, this guy was actually asking the girl that he would see regularly, the 12-year-old, he wanted her to go out and get more 12-year-olds, feel them out, see if they can keep a secret, see if they're into older guys, whatever, and he was going to pay her to do that, to be, like just crazy stuff, man.
That's what she did on one.
Huh? You have to stand there and lift up.
Yeah, she did do the whole hold it.
Oh.
It's recorded. We tried.
Okay.
All of his codes are funny because they're not like.
No, this is COVID, see, Malone. There's still masks, you know, going on. Everyone's got a mask.
Like even his car codes are not. They're buttons that don't have numbers.
Yeah.
All right, third try. I doubt it's gonna get much better. So.
Hi, Rabbit. Yeah, Tracy L. Compulsivity. That's yeah. He's got a compulsion. Absolutely. But you know what? He should have, you know, taken control of that. He should have recognized that his behavior was damaging minors, right? And you know, he should have got help psychologically, spiritually, whatever, you know. He had loads of options. He's got the big 4-bedroom house, hasn't he, with a master suite? Yeah. He's got the brand new Ford Fusion. He's spending money on the stuff, hasn't he? He should have got help.
Do you guys have the same thing in the building?
Yeah, I think.
And the fact that he's only got 12 years, I think it's shocking. And I'm usually like pretty light on judgments, but that's it. That seems like a very light sentence for the crimes that he was found to have done, you know. But it was a plea, so maybe he's just scored a really good deal with his lawyer or whatever. But if it were the case, the prosecutor should have said, "Hell no, 12 years. We're going to trial. We're going to trial, and we want 50 to life."
I wonder if you have to release it.
I tried squeezing too,
Let's check with
because a lot of times that happens.
Did I already say hello, Rabbit? Hi, Rabbit.
my best friend.
With your long, long ears.
Is it YouTube or whatever?
That doesn't work often. Yeah, not yet. Oh, got it.
Oh, nice.
This weapon is in there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just wait for you guys do your thing, and I'll just take whatever it is.
What's he got in there, eh? What's he got in there? USB drives, I bet. Full of material. Oh.
Yep. So
Yeah, Bob. This is locker vision tonight, Bob. But now they're going to open every single one, and it's going to take just as long, and we're going to watch all the way through.
Then you go up, down, right, release.
Still red.
Man, just get some keys. Crowbar.
I found it.
I can always read that. Want a comb by chance? Just for hair samples comparison? You got a comb in there. Do we want to do that? It's comb. So I take photos of first.
Is this guy new or what? Do you want this comb for hair samples? Buddy, we've just had a bugle swab the size of a dinner plate in his mouth.
He does have hairs on it, so. All the other hairs that are on there.
Come on, Nick.
Killing us all.
It's 22. Well, that's a new class. 17. Yeah, Glock 17 Gen 5. 9mm.
You good?
You keep searching.
John Duncan, welcome back. You'll have to go back to the beginning of this one, man. It's been a mad ride.
Yeah.
We're not really getting to see much of his stuff. I was really curious. I wish we could see inside his house. Maybe there's a video of his house. Let's just see if there's anything. So he had a couple of guns, box of bullets. Not much to see here. What about this? What's this? Oh, they're searching his car now. That's him. 6'4". Friggin' baseball player. He should have been baskets. Oops.
All the stuff is parked right here.
Dude, we used to, when I worked as a FM, as a former marshal, I used to have to park, we'd have to park all the way down at Grape Street. Walk in 13 blocks over every single day to do it. We'd just go to court, because we're down storage. I used to hate it.
He's loving being outside, isn't he? Not cuffed. Not cuffed. Yeah, well, enjoy it, man. It's not going to last long now, okay? We're coming. We're coming. We're searching your wife's home. We've confiscated every dildo in the house. And, yeah, now you can go and explain that to her, why we've done that. If anyone was wondering about that comment, that's new in the stream tonight, he was found to have been showing the 12-year-old girl that he was, you know, predatoring, videos of himself using sex toys on his wife, right? That's what he was doing. And then the interrogator was like, so describe the sex toys that you used. Sweet ride, though. Ford Fusion.
Just to search.
Yeah, we're not.
Search.
We're not. It's not going to be like a board.
Now, you understand there's a code to get in? You gave it to my partner? Or?
Did it not work for her? Or no?
Yeah, we tried it.
You want me to do it for you real quick?
No, we can't.
Yeah, we can
At
at
this
this
point,
point.
we can, but to help prevent us from having to.
Yeah, I could have done it for you guys, but I understand. Brother, we're getting here right. Thank you.
How do you with?
Oh, because he's got a, instead of having a car key, the key is inside the car, and he's got a code for the window. There's a touchpad on the window or something, and he's given them the wrong code, guys. Accident, I'm sure. But now he's offering to do it for them, but for some reason they can't, and now they're going to take his car. First they were going to process it at the scene so he could drive home in his car. Now they're all like, yeah, we're going to get you a ride, get you a ride home so you can go and have that really awkward marriage destroying conversation with your wife, your pregnant wife. What's this now? Look at him. Doesn't that just say 12-year-old boy? Dreamy, huh? All of these are too small to read. Someone went to so much trouble making this presentation video, and the text, I can't read that. Or maybe on high quality. Even then, what does it say? Jay says, could have a sugar daddy if you're chill about it. And then the girl says, please, what do I need to do? Jay says, well, just hang out first. Well, just hang out first. We could get to know each other and see what you're down for. Ha ha. I want to see more of you, though. The girl says, oh, no, that's a video attachment. Okay. My God. Jay said, okay, the girl sends a video of something that we can't see, and that's fine by me. And Jay says, oh God damn, fuck yeah. You got a fucking ass. How tall are you? The girl says, I don't know. Jay says, you already seem perfect. I'll spoil the shit out of you if you're down. You don't know how tall you are? Ha ha. I'm 6'4". Hee hee. God. Do we want to read all this, guys? I mean, Jesus Christ. Can you imagine? Let's do a couple more. I sort of don't want to get too deep into it. Oh, fucking thing. Ha ha, you look short. You don't know if what's real. Someone said they gonna buy me a 200 iTunes gift card if I show them my pussy, and I did, then they blocked me. So I don't know if it's real. No, I'm all about it. I'm all about in person, so it's legit. That's why I say let's just hang out first and I'll hook it up still. You able to meet around 5 later or around 7 in the morning tomorrow? 7 in the morning? What the hell, man? I'll show you. It'll be real. Maybe 7. I'm not sure. 7 in the morning, you're going to go and meet a 12-year-old for this kind of stuff? What if you hooked me up with a younger friend of yours? Oh, here we go. I'll hook you up a lot and you won't have to do anything with me. Well, I'm not 14. I lied. So, how old are you? 12. She says 12, and he says, fuck, that's so goddamn hot. I really want to feel that body, baby. I would give you 300 to let me slide my in your Okay, I don't think I'm gonna read all of this. God, what a guy! Unbelievable, huh? That is just nuts. And he only got 12 years. Crazy. It's just too much, man. Right. Anyway, he's in prison in San Diego or wherever they've moved him to. Probably just in a friggin' box on his own. Can't be released into Gen Pop. He's a cop. He's a jailer. He's a pedo. That's high risk, right? So he's eating meals through a letterbox in the door for 12 years. But when he gets out, he's going to be younger than 40 years old. And what's he going to do then? You know, I mean, he's not going to have a job in law enforcement, is he? But what will he do? That's another 30 years of your career left to take care of, you know. He could have a whole new life, right? New wife, new job. I mean, he'll be limited, though, because he'll be a sex offender. Yeah. I wonder what he will do. So I just think it's amazing that he'll be out before he's 40. I mean, that's still a kid in a lot of ways. Sort of. Anyway, bit of a shorter stream tonight, guys. And I know we've got some latecomers in the chat. I feel guilty for leaving y'all. But are there any more Jaylen videos? I don't really want to move on to another topic. What's this one? Search of his person. Okay. Let's have a quick.
Sarah. Sarah, can we have you?
Wow, that's.
Do we need the DNC then?
That's just someone going through a bag, guys. I don't think there's anything interesting for us to pick up on there. I thought they were going to search his person. Yeah. I don't know if we've got any more content about Jaylen. Is there any from the court? Oh, what's this?
A former San Diego sheriff's deputy is heading to prison for more than a decade after being sentenced this afternoon for sexually abusing underage girls. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto, in for Barbara Lee Edwards. Tonight, we are learning new details about the extent of his crimes and the victims who say they had nowhere to turn to. News 8's Elizabeth Sanchez has been following the case for us and joins us live from the courthouse in Chula Vista. A disturbing case. Elizabeth.
You know, former Sheriff Deputy Jaylen Fleer appeared with no expression as the judge read his sentence. The details of this case are disturbing, especially if you're a parent of a young teenage girl. The prosecutors say he contacted 41 young girls as young as 9 years old.
I have 9 years old. How does that a 9-year-old even have a phone? What is that? Oh my God, that's crazy. 40 girls, Jesus Christ.
Never seen a more despicable set of facts as I've seen in this case.
Jaylen Fleer stared straight ahead as the judge handed down a total of 12 years in state prison. Fleer pleaded guilty last month to 20 counts of felony and misdemeanor charges involving sex acts with underage girls. The prosecutor read letters from the victims and victims' families.
He tells multiple 12-year-old girls, do you have any younger friends who are interested in older men? I'll give you money to hook me up with them. The younger they are, the better.
The 27-year-old's attorney asked for leniency.
Mr. Fleer and his wife were expecting the birth of their first child. The child was going to come any day. And Mr. Fleer, without hesitation, said, I'm ready to surrender.
In court, this was the first time we heard graphic details of the case.
The detail he goes into with regard to his sex exploits that he is trying to engage in with young children are just despicable.
The criminal complaint filed named 4 victims identified as Jane Does 1 through 4. It listed the graphic crimes occurring from March 27th and April 8th, 2020. Prosecutor Jaylen Wang says Fleer contacted his victims through Snapchat.
He had asked her about soliciting younger friends, and she mentioned a 9-year-old friend. The defendant got excited about that prospect and tried to convince her to talk her 9-year-old friend into having a threesome with him.
Wang says Fleer sent photos of himself in uniform to the victims and gave their addresses to him. She says they were scared. They couldn't report it to police because he was the police. Fleer did pay Jane Doe 1 $100.
I mean, correction, he's not a cop. He couldn't make it through the academy, so he got a job at the jail. Okay, he's got a badge, but technically he's not a cop. Man, I'd never heard some of the details that were just read out in that video. He wanted to have a threesome with a 9-year-old and a 12-year-old. What is that?
For a sex act. Along with his 12-year sentence without probation, he will have to register as a sex offender.
Why not a 1-year-old? I mean, sicko.
For the rest of his life. Elizabeth Sanchez, News 8.
Okay, I think that's pretty much it, guys. With all the content that we can look at. Jaylen. Yeah, we will be covering Larry Nassar, the USA Gymnastics, medical, he was the, he'd take care of all of the massaging the tendons of these young gymnasts, really well-known, well-respected guy. And he was molesting all of them, digital penetration, anal, vaginal, and telling them that it was all part of their therapy. And if they wanted to be an Olympic champion, they better let him do it. And it went on and on and on and on for years. And, there were complaints over the years. And he always said, oh, no, I need to help the parents and the students have better understanding about the process. I go to Australia and I lecture on these techniques. And he did. He'd go to Australia and be the keynote presenter at a "How do I become a super gymnast" massage sort of thing, and he'd go, yeah, you need to work your way in and then out, and it's just, my God, he had diagrams and everything to make it look legitimate. I think by the end, by his trial and his full life sentence that he was handed down by an absolutely brilliantly brutal judge, he'd molested like 300 girls or 200 girls or something. And you know what they did? They brought in every single one to give a victim impact statement. They heard from it took like 5 days or something to go through everybody. And he had to sit there and listen to it all. It was insane. But he's also got a couple of really good interrogations that we'll be having a look at. But a bit of a similar case in the sense that it's sicko, well, whatever we want to call it, pedophiles. But Larry Nassar, there's one interrogation from, I think it's 2014, where they investigated him. He went in, he showed them his diagrams, and they said, okay, it must be legit then. And then there was another complaint a couple of years later, and he came back into an interrogation room with another detective. And then they got him. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because that'll be coming out soon, guys. Like, share, leave a comment. If anyone wants to support the channel, there's a link in the description to buymeacoffee.com, to Patreon. There's also a link to our social networks, or you can leave a super chat, a super like, a super sticker right here on YouTube. Or if you're watching the video on replay but still would like to make a donation, you can add a super thanks on YouTube. Just click the $sign and support the channel. That is, thank you very much. We've been True Crime Metrix. Oh, by the way, guys, just before we go, we got Kentucky today. We now run Kentucky. Lexington, Frankfort, Louisville, Harlan County, all the way, But we're still looking for Idaho, Utah, Wyoming, North Dakota, Iowa, West Virginia, Delaware, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Hawaii. And then it's a 100% True Crime Metrix Federation, okay? So we're doing well. But we could also always do a little better. Am I right or am I right? Anyway. We'll be back tomorrow, guys. Just have a quick look through these comments. Yeah, Matt. Hi, Matt Taomina. It's excuse me. It's a good case, but there's not much of it because it didn't really go to trial. But the most hilarious thing about it of all was his interrogation, which we've just been through. And other than that, I don't think we're going to come back to this case unless we hear that he's been killed in prison, which could happen. Oh, John Duncan, did he work in... I don't think I've heard that he worked in Texas. He's San Diego, born and raised, and he was on college, and then he's gone straight into this job. Yeah, I don't think he's been working in Texas. Could be wrong, but he's very young. He's only about 25 here. LN, John Duncan says LN was stabbed nearly to death in prison. LN. Oh, Larry Nassar. Yeah. Well, I bet, man. I mean, that he would be a trophy killing, Nice big wave with your pink purple hands, Neaty. Grish. How you doing, Grish? Yeah, we're wrapping it up, man. Sorry. But we'll be back tomorrow. Yeah. Bit of a wild card. We went on to Jaylen Fleer today, the pedo cop who was trying to recruit 12-year-olds to go and bring him 9-year-olds. Oh man, too much. But good to see you, Grish. Welcome. Well, now that Grish is here, I feel like we should almost go on to the Adelson case. Stay on for another 5 hours. No, we're trying to keep these streams down to 2 hours, which we have hit right on the hour, top of the hour, too sweet to be sour point right now, 2 hours. Okay. Yeah. Well, good to see you, Grish. Hope to see you again soon. Rabbit, you know what to do. Take it easy, John. Take it easy, Neaty. And Matt, Teomina, say hello to Texas. Keep it warm, keep it sunny. Keep those rains away. Keep the rains away from the plains. And yeah. Take it easy, folks. We'll see you soon. Good night. Bye.